we should be back on stream. Do apologies for that. It's Cody's for you. Stream is back, so I don't know why it's saying it's not. There we go. We are back. Do apologise for the issue. We're back with 18. People already chatting on Let's Go Joey again. We should have 20. So who is missing? Williams is in. We are missing a Alpine. We are missing Fast. As everyone is in and everyone is ready up, so it's good. Let's go in to the quality session again. Now the quality session could be completely wet now. You could say Joey could win on his debut. You do forget how close this tier is. You never. I'm not criticising Joey or anything, but you never know, he could crash out. Somebody could take him out. But he's good, he's got some fans. As we are loading in now. No, honest mate, Joey, I've seen him race before. I did commentate over him before. And he was quite quick, I will give him that. But PSGL's pace has been upped. I won't expect the exact same. But he could surprise me, so just have to wait and see. Although the skies look clear, so no threat of rain in the quali session. Oh god. As the Haas looks like it'll be the first one to leave the pit lane, so it's Simlix will be the first one out this time. In the Haas. Let's see what he can do then. As I believe the quickest time in the last quali session, we're 6 minutes into it, was a 9.9 from Thomas, and he got slipstream, which is prohibited. So, yeah. Let's see what then Simlix can do. Will he let Shane through, actually? Shane's actually going pretty quick on his mediums. To some extent, he's getting prepared for his flying lap. As he's approaching turn number 13 then. Out of 14 he goes. And to some extent begins his first, well, technically third flying lap round Zambo, but not first in this session. To some extent is going down the long straight into one. Goes on to third gear, holds it up to fourth, doesn't short ship to fifth like some of the drivers did in the last session. Which is now through turn 2, 3 and approaching turn number 4. As we've got people cheering on Alex as well in the chat today, as the Merc is very close to the Haas. Hopefully he doesn't get too close. Through the first sector, 24.5, 4-1. I don't know if that's good or not. Not yet at the moment. As he's now approaching turn 9 and number 10. Alright, nice and tidy. Out of 10 now. Oh, rear end was snapped a tiny little bit there. Maybe a bit too much turning on the wheel. As he's approaching turn 11 and 12. Now you've got to ride this curve, and he does. Nice and tidy there from Simblitz. Up to the final couple of corners. DRS is activated then as he's coming to the line. Time's going to be a 1 minute 10.3. Simlix picks up the pace from last session as Shane goes second with a 1:10.6. AlphaTauri of Lautus is next, then the McLaren, I believe that is Joey. Joey goes a 10.690. Stolen Shane at the moment, as I believe Alex is the next one on a lap. Will Alex be able to improve on his time? Let's see what he can do then. And 10.7 on the medium compound tyres. The Alpine of Jabraka, sorry, Simple, has gone second with a 10.4. Noah does a 10 flat there at the present time, as I believe LRB goes 8th with an 11 flat, and the Red Bull Amica goes second quickest with a 10.2, and the other Ferrari of Warp moves into 11th with a 1:37.178. Definitely off the pace there. Luca moves to 11th with a 35.6. Terrace moves to 11th with 11 flat, as everyone's quickly setting their lap times, trying to quickly get on board of them, as Daniel was next. He goes 8th with 1:10.6, and then Jabraka doesn't set lap, neither is Freaky Fast. Or was that an AlphaTauri behind him? I think that was Gustav actually, goes second. Big Fast goes 6th place with a 10.3. Now it's Martin who is on an outlap. What about Thomas? Thomas not on a flyer right now, so we'll go on board with Martin then, as I believe he will be the next to do a flyer, I believe. Is he or will he? Because Thomas now letting everybody through. I wonder if Thomas is going to go for another run. He's off the circuit. Yeah, Martin will be the next guy then. While everybody else will be pitting. What about Luca? Oh, Luca and Luca then are next. Two set flyers actually, because I forgot their laps were bankers. And what then? Second lap on soft, scores 4th quickest with a 1:10.2. Luca is next up, and he goes 15th with a 1:10.8. What Jabraka then? Is he finishing off his lap? And the answer is yes. Comes to the line, and it's second with a 1:10.1. That's the pace from Jabraka, as Martin begins his flying lap. Down long straight then, into turn 1, holds it in the third, up to the 4th now. Nice and tidy, and I believe Tom has gone on another lap. Actually, he's ahead somehow. Tommy is actually ahead. Is he on a lap? He is on a lap actually. Tommy is ahead then, so we'll go on board with him, and then we'll go on board with Martin right behind him. However, Tom then in the second sector. He has shown some strong qualifying pace. A couple of times though he hasn't been able to make it to the race pace at the same time. He's had made a couple of mistakes in the past. Hopefully it doesn't affect him today. Up to 5th gear out of turn 10. DRS activated. Oh, gets very close to that gravel trap. as he's approaching turn 11 and 12 now. Just got to ride the curb, and he does. Nice and tidy. Into 12. A bit of a lock-up, it looked like. Nice and tidy on the power, and he is purple in sector 2. So let's see what he can do through 13 and 14 now. See what line he will take. We're going on board to go on board with Martin, but here comes Thomas then. Thomas, will he be on pole? Will he be able to challenge his teammate? And the answer is no, with a 110.3. Moves 8th, very close to the grid at the moment. And Martin, he goes next, and he goes 4th with a 110.248. Guy in 2nd place in the championship is doing a good job. Church point leader though, only in 12th with a 110.517. And I believe Lautus is the lead driver on an outlap. Then it will be Shane who's next. So here goes Lautus then. Round the final corner. DRS is activated. Down the long straight he goes. Quickest lap from him is a 110.7, and I believe that is on the medium compounded tyre. He's currently on the softs. Let's see what he can do then. Jail's in sector 3, that's the car going slowly. Oh wow, 2.5 tenths improvement from Lautus there. Purple in sector 1, so is he quicker than Noah in the first sector? Can be misleading that. Let's see what he can do in the second sector now. So we're going on onboard view. Up to 5th there. Good short shifting from Lautus now. As I said, he's currently 16th. And his second sector is purple. 5.5 tenths improvement. It's not enough to take pole at the moment though. He's going to have to find a lot more time in the final sector. He's coming to the line and let's see what he can do. Will it be pole? And the answer is yes, it is. A 110 flat there. Takes pole, and that's what AlphaTauri needs for the Constructors' Championship. And what a lap there from Shane. Moves to 3rd with a 10.11. What about Noah? He's still looking for the championship this season. Let's see what he can do. He's just behind the Haas, who I believe is on an outlap. Noah holds second majority. He takes pole with a 19939. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he has still got that pace what he showed a couple of seasons ago in F4. Not that bad. Oh, I hope he hasn't blocked LRB though, because LRB might have been on a lap. That could be looked at if he did block him. I hope he hasn't. Simple is next. As the fans are going crazy in the comments for Joey. Oh, hang on a minute. There is an Alpine going slowly. It's freaky. Noah's retired. He somehow lost it out of the fast right-hander. We're going slim, but let's have a look in the altercation. Oh, that's a big hit. He's gone completely off, lost his full wheel there. I wonder if that was involved with a fellow driver, or he's just lost control of the car. Simlix is on a lap right now in the Haas. He is actually 1.7 off his pace, apparently, in the second sector. And yeah, he is. He's completely off the pace there. So he isn't actually on a lap. What about Luca? Let's look at them next up. Well, I would love to see a sector time, but I can't because there's a lot of comments. Let's see what Luca can do. Okay, let's not take the mickey. He's not like Juice, Blizzard, or anybody like that. As Luca then, around the final couple of corners. To the line he goes. And that's 15th with the 110.291. Look how close this grid is. Separated from 1st to 19th, 4.5 tenths. And Terrace is a bit further off from that, but not that far the grid is. What about the Mercedes of Tommy though? Right now, he's got Simple ahead of him. Ooh, that car does not look stable in that part of the track. Maybe that's why Noah lost it. Maybe they're running similar setups. This could be the downfall of the Merc in the F4 tier. Oh, look, Thomas is on a lap then. In the second sector, he's 2.5 tenths up on his time. That could put him up there for Paul, but we've got to see what he can do in the third sector. As DRS is activated then. And it's second with a 1955. Not a bad lap there from Thomas. But as I've said, he's always been good in quality. Oh, although he didn't take Paul, which is very surprising. Joey has. So, as a Haas then moves out the way. As Gustav begins his lap, drops down to second. In the fourth now. As Yale's in sector 3. Now, I'm guessing that's because I think somebody's binned it somehow in the pit lane. Or it's because somebody's gone slow in sector 3. It's one of the two. Have a look. Let's see what Gustav can do in the first sector. He's currently 600 up on his time. Let's see what he can do in the second sector. Somebody's just improved, and that is Jabraka. 110 flat, 003, 3 thousandths there off, and a 10 flat identical. But not a bad lap there from Jabraka, as he's back onto good pace, hopefully, and some good results for the rest of the season. Have a look. Gustav currently in the second sector. Let's see what his time will be. As I would love to see what his second sector is, but I think his second sector was decent. As Gustav then is next up then to cross the line on his fresh, soft tyres. Will he be able to challenge for pole position? A 9.9 is to beat. Will he do it? And the answer is no. A 10.126 there. Very close. You just need to gain a tiny bit more and you can easily be up there. Not bad lap there from Gustav. He's going to be disappointed though. But it isn't that much of a bad lap. It could be worse. It could be 16th. This is where our championship point leader is. Nando. He's not doing too much of a good job. The pace is there, but as I said, everybody is really close. 4.5 tenths separate first to 19th. So Nando is going to have to pray for some luck if he can get a good lap together. But he's apparently purple in the second sector, and he's 2.5 tenths up on his time. Now a 2.5 tenth lap on his time would put him 7th. Could this cost Noah a possible race victory or put him... Oh, Nando invalidates on the final corner. He's going to be hitting that wheel. He's going to be frustrated and he's going to be upset. As no up then, I believe, isn't on lap. Now his fuel 1 light's on. Luca's on an out lap. Else in the pits. What about the Astons, actually? Yeah, they're both going to be pitting. Joey is apparently on another lap. Let's see what his second sector is. Let's see how much of a god he is, as the chat says. And he's down by 400 in the second sector. Will he be able to improve his time? He's passing Martin now. Through the final couple of corners. Will he be able to do a mid-9? Or is the 9 high the best he's got? As he's... yeah, a bit of lag there from Joey. As, yeah. Well, yeah, a lot of lag. But right now then, the only person who's actually on an actual lap is Luca. Currently in the second sector. I hope the lobby or the server doesn't crash again. Because it is starting to lag for a couple of people. I hope it's not just me. What happened there? It was a bit of lag. Now, the second sector, not a bad time. I think Matthew Alder needs to be putting this to you. Good culture, everybody. As LB has apparently lost it through the banking. As Luca has given up on his lap, so it must have been invalidated. The other Red Bull Amica begins his flying lap then. He will be the first one to test lap out of this group. And it probably will be his last lap. Picking up the pace there at turn number 3. Looking hungry in the Red Bull then. Oh, he's a 10th down off his first sector. Let's see if he can make it up in the second sector right now. And Jesus Christ, I've just seen the 20th time. It's a 10.357. Top 20 is 4 tenths. 4/10 is the gap. As Mika just backed off his lap. Oh, they're selected, and yeah, he backed off his lap. Simple then would be the next one up. Then it would be the Ferrari. That wouldn't actually, it would be the Alpine of Jabraka, I believe, who's next up. To be fair, both Alpines are out on laps, so let's see what the Williams can do then. Simple's improved his pace this season, and he's currently 13th, and he doesn't improve. Wasn't Freaky Fast, it was... Oh, Jabraka's just spun it, and Freaky Fast doesn't improve, but Jabraka then, off the track, and it looks like an Aston's followed him suit. Or is he just waiting on the track? No, he's waiting on the track there. Well, that is a shame there for Jabraka. Those tyres are going to be absolutely shredded for a tiny bit. Simlix is next up on the lap. There's a loose wheel on the left hand side of the banking. Let's see what Simlix can do. Paul obviously is a 9.9. Drivers are getting close to it. And Transfer Point leader now in third. Not a bad lap there from him. Simlix moves to 15th on a time lap. Both Astons are on out laps. Slimbo then, he's currently finishing his lap. Joey is on a flyer now. He has the last person to cross the line. I wonder if Martin is actually going to have enough time to get across the line. This is going to be close for him. He's got 10 seconds to get to the line. Will he be able to pull it off, or is it game over for him? And the answer is he just pulls it off. So Martin will be the last person to set a flyer. So this is it. Who will take Paul? Slimbo's coming to the line now. Will he take it? No, the answer is not. What about Thomas? Backs off, peels into the pits. We're going to go on board with Alex. Or was that no warp? It's actually no warp, as he's peeled into the pits. Lautus is next then. Then we have the Haas of Simlix again, and Lautus takes Paul with a 19.895. What a lap there from him, as Simlix isn't on an improvement, I don't believe. What about... No, it's definitely not Luca. It's definitely not Luca on the lap now. He's just binned it. As here comes Alex then, to the line. Takes Paul with a 198. What about Shane? Will he be able to do it? And the answer is no. What about Joey? Has he got anything in that tank? And the answer is yes, a 19868. What a lap there from him. As Martin is up next. Oh, as Martin's just lost control of the car and he's into the wall. And that's a massive lot of damage to the front wing. And that is qualifying over. Wow, very close indeed then. So Joey did pick up his pace. Maybe he had to use 100% of his pace, because Gustav and Alex and Lautus maybe surprised him in those final runs. But what a lap there from Joey, a 19.868 for pole position. Now, will he be able to convert that pole to a win? Hopefully he can, and get a good debut race, or debut start of the race. As we're on board with the pole man, as he's waiting for people to retire, aka Nando, who is our Championship Point leader. And he's finally retired then. But Joey does one other lap to give the Dutch fans something to smile about. So there we have it then. A Dutchman takes pole at his own track. Gustav then in second by 9 thousandths of a second. Alex is in third by a couple hundredths there. Wow, that was only 1,000th off Alex there. So the Altoids have picked up the pace for this round. Championship points lead. Nando in 5th. Thomas in 6th. Martin 7th. Shane in 8th. Jabraka in 9th. Noah, after retired, disappointing 10th then after he lost control. Hopefully he can have a good recovery in the race. Now Warp in 11th. Simple 12th. Simple 13th. And Simple, not a bad lap time for him and not a bad result in qualifying for him, especially because usually he's at the back. No offence to the driver, but 14th. Good enough. Daniel in 15th as a reserve, not a bad time for him, with Mika in 16th, LB 17th, Luca in 18th, and Terrace in 19th, and I believe 20th was LLB, I believe, in the end. Is either LLB or it was Freaky Fast, one or the other. And the race is cloudy, So no threat of rain at the present time. As we're waiting for the guys to pick their race strategies, pick their fuel loads, and maybe change the tyre pressures and their front wing. The formation lap is on the way. Now I was right. Terrace at 19th, Freaky Fast in 20th. So then, your top 10 as follows is Joey, Gustav, Alex, Lautus, Nando, Thomas, Martin, Shane, Jabraka and Noah. Now Hope has decided to go in 11th with soft compound tyres, which is a very interesting strategy call. Similarly, Slimbo going on the mediums in 12th and 13th. Simple has gone softs in 14th. Daniel and the other Williams has gone 15th, obviously with mediums. Mika, LRB also on mediums as well in 16th and 17th. Luca's done a very interesting strategy. He's decided to go on the hard compound tyres in 18th, which theoretically the hards can go to the end from here, but you have to pit, and the hards are just a dead tyre. They ain't got a lot of pace. So it's going to be interesting what he can pull off. Teres and Freaky Fast then, 19th and 20th on mediums. And Joey is very eager to get this race underway as he's probably pushing on his formation lap to get to the grid as soon as possible. Now look, the Astons have to leave a 10-car gap. Anything bigger could award to penalties. And I pray that nobody hits each other on the formation lap, because it shouldn't be hard to take the formation lap. Saying that, I've seen these drivers hit each other in the safety car. So 36 laps then. Hopefully some amazing racing. Who is going to take first then in today's race? Will it be Joey? Will it be Gustav? Or will it be Alex? Or even will it be Lautus on Nando? Or even Noah in 10th? Who is going to take the win? As everyone is lining up then. As Fast has finally got in his grid box. As the light sequence has begun then for the F4 tier, round number 9. And the lights are out, and it looks like Gustav's had a good start, so has Lautus, so is Joey. And they're underway then as Joey gets a clean start, holds the lead into 1 as Alex and Gustav fighting side by side in the background. Hopefully there's no carnage into turn 1 or 2, as there we go now. Everyone's trying to fill back into the line as the Astons in the background. They're trying to get through on. There's been contact. I think there's an Aston into the wall. That's mine. That's one of the championship contenders. He is out. Martin is out, and he was only 4 points off Nando. This is great news for Nando, and there's also a VSC straight away off the bat. In my opinion, that should have been a full core safety car, but wow, it's already kicked off here. And wow, I think Luca may have got some damage to the car as he's lost the position apparently. Wow, Thomas, biggest loser of them all, dropped to 19th. I think he had to avoid the crash. Wow, already done one corner, and it's living up to the F4 tier from last season. So yeah, that's Martin then out of the race, and he's going to be gutted with that, and he's going to be pretty furious with his teammate not giving him the room he deserved. And yeah, I think that was a bit silly from Shane. If what it looked like from my view, it was Shane's fault, but yeah, he's already warmed up his tyres. I don't know why you want to do that, because you're going to wear them out. At the VSC, you're not driving too slow to get on the way. I was about to say somebody takes the chance to pit, and it's Noah. Noah decided to go in the pit box. We will keep an eye when we go back to green. That's why Noah had some front wing damage, and he's going on the hard compound. Well, He's going to have to put some luck as we're back to green flag racing then. We're underway as Alex then holds its third. Noah, Joey and Gustav hold their positions at the moment as we're going forward to the rear end of the Ferrari of Lautus now. And Nando winning the wings to see if they can try and pass Alex, but they can't at the moment. So hopefully we can finally do a clean lap. All I'm praying for. As Jabraka is having a good start to the race. He was in 9th, now into 7th. Semblix isn't doing a bad job in 9th, actually, keeping up with the soft runners. He's the only guy who's actually managed to do it so far at the present time. Now, I have to speak about present time. Jabraka is running a bit slower than Shane, which is interesting there in the second sector. Ooh, you don't want to ride that curve too much as you will lose the car. Joey leads by 1.1 second, so he's already picked up the pace then. 14.7 is the new fastest lap. No, that's absolutely been smashed by Daniel. A 113.2 in the mediums. Which is interesting. At the moment, it's literally just a slipstream train. As yeah, Tom has been a bit let down there. The gap between him and the lead is 37 seconds. Now, I believe a pit stop around here is 26 to 24 seconds. I believe that is. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about the pit stops before. But right now, oh, hang on a minute. Scratch that. That could be a safety car. Mika is out. And VSC. Why a VSC? Get rid of the reduced freaking safety car settings. Give us a safety car. Come on. Get these championship contenders back into the fight. A VSC has been called then. Now, I wonder if anybody's going to pit. It looked like the Aston was going to do the dummy there. Nobody is pitting. Obviously the medium runners don't need a pit, but so soft runners, I would have took that call. Pit and mediums, yeah, you're going to lose a bit of time, but you're then a strategy ahead. You then don't need a pit, so it's very peculiar. Noah has been given a drive-through penalty for speeding under the VSC, and I do know what that's like. That cost me the results. And yeah, he's definitely given up. And yep, he's quit. So he has given up, called it a day in the office, and I think that could be his championship hopes out the window if he keeps it happening like this. Joey still leads then. Hold up, we're going to have to go on board with Lautis. Currently chance point leader Nando is right on the guy's tail, looking hungry for 4th. As DRS is activated, obviously. Nando's really close now. Has he got enough straight line speed? And the answer is no, not at the moment. If you're going to go for it, I would dive, but nope, he hasn't gone for it yet. Another one lap, number 5 then, out of 36. Our retirement so far is Noah, Mika and Martin. New fast slabs 112.9 on mediums. You can say Joey's pushing it, but he can't even beat the medium runners right now. Soft tyres around here are just the worst tyre to be on. They're literally just, they're basically like the bloody Hyper Softs at Monaco qualifying tyre. Oh, we see overtakes in the background. There's Luca and Freaky Fast going side by side there. Red Bull versus Alpine. Got to go on board with Teresa though. He's looking hungry in LB. Has he got a good enough run? As new fast laps to 12.8. And the gap between Joey and Gustav's decreased a slight bit. It's 2.1 now instead of 2.5. Gustav's trying to pull away from Alex, but he can't do it, and Alex has used all of his ERS, basically, just to keep up with him. Laos, on the other hand, has been smart. Not really using any of his ERS, don't need to, he's keeping up with the pace. And the conditions are a lot better now, it looks like. The clouds have decided to go away. And there's a bit of sunshine coming in the crowd. As, oh, Joey's now lost a bit more time now. 2 seconds the gap is. He's starting to get reeled in. Maybe has Gustav finally done the track? Or is Joey deciding to back off, save a bit of battery? He's got 54%, so I don't know. Maybe he's got an issue with the tyres, trying to save his tyres or something. I don't know what he's doing. But he's lost a bit of time. Not too much of a threat from anybody else, but he has lost a bit of time. We'll go back on board with LRB. Is anybody under threat from overtake from these guys? And the answer is no. Not at the moment. What about Slimbo? Will he be able to make a move for 15th against Simple? As I got to decrease to 1.9 now. Apparently he's chilling, but if he is, then fair enough. If he has got the pace to actually win this race, then fair enough indeed. As right now then, we're on board with Gustav, as he's still trying to pull away from Alex. Yeah, that's true. He does have more ERS than Gustav right now. Ooh, Gustav's rear end was a bit loose. Well, the gap then just decreased to 1.8, back to 2 seconds, so he's only got a little bit, exactly 20% roughly more. But it's been like that now. He's been at 50% the past couple of laps, so he's actually used some, it looks like. While Gustav on the other hand's not really used any. Oh, look at this, bit of fighting behind then. Oh, look at this, Laos round the outside of Alex. Trying it through one. Will he be able to pull it off? They're still going side by side. The Ferrari versus Autori. Alex versus Laos, and Laos is through. This is great for the Autori team. Alex tries to go back on the outside out of 3. Can't make it work. Will he come on and come back though? And the answer is no, he won't. Stay behind, and that's what happens when you burn all your ERS. You can just not defend. Alex though is trying to come back there. Maybe the Autori may do a switch around between them, or will they now start pushing a tiny bit to try and help each other along? Well, hopefully can stay in that gap. He's our DRS range, so he's under threat by Alex right now, but Alex is not going for a dive. He's been smart about this, save his battery a little bit. Overtakes at the moment near the back. We're on lap 10. Joey still leads, Gustav second, Lauterson third. Gap's decreased to 1.7 now from the leader. And there he goes. Gustav has broken the second barrier. This is what he needs now. If he feels like he's got the pace, I'll start using his DRS. And he's burnt a bit more ERS, Joey has. Is Joey in a bit of trouble? Gustav is barely touching his ERS and he's almost got the same amount. Gap is 1.8. Oh, the people are in, Alex, and that is Shane. Well, might as well watch the pit stops because there's going to be no overtaking at the moment. See where the Ferrari is going to come out. A medium compounded tyre. It's going to be clear ahead of the Williams and Aston. There's Shane's right on his tail. And they are clear back to rest. I wonder if now they can start pushing now as much as they can to try and get an undercut on Joey. As the gap's now 1.7 between Gustav and Joey now. And there you go, Joey is using his ERS, they're matching almost on ERS. Joey does look faster in the first sector. Is he still chilling, or is he kind of trying to pick up the pace? Oh, hang on a minute, somebody who's definitely not picking up the pace is Thomas. He has retired, and there's a safety car. This is crucial. A costly safety car has probably cost him the race. Louters and Walper in. Has this affected Joey that much that it could cost him the race victory? They're under a delta now. Oh, this could be crucial for the race. Oh, Luke has been given a 5-second speed under the pits. And this has affected Gustav though, but the person it hasn't infected is Alex. I believe Alex, actually no, it could have affected Alex. It has affected Alex, he's lost a chunk of time. I'm not saying I don't want it to destroy Joe, but you know, if you guys say not as much as a go he is, if he's behind the lot, it should not be that hard to get back to it, right? Be more interesting than him just, you know, pulling away in the lead. But Joey then, will he be affected? He's in the McLaren pit box. I believe the Alpine's further down McLaren in the box, so he might get held up. Unless that setting's been disabled. No, Joey is in the pits. Change size on the medium compound. Doesn't get held up. Well, he's losing the lead. He is behind one driver. Yeah, he had like 5% more ERS than the guy behind him. But yeah, he had plenty more ERS. But hang on a minute, what about Lautis? Is he going to get ahead of his teammates? And the answer is yes, he is. Now this is interesting. Lautis looked like he had... Oh no, he's got to line back through. Gustav. Damn it. Gustav was just ahead. But Joey's got to get past two cars. He's got to get past Terrace and Simblix. And Simblix was matching everybody fighting to catch up with Joey, and he was on the mediums. So, and why is Gustav gone on the soft compounded tyre? And why is Slimbo gone on the hards? Why didn't he? Oh, for crying out loud! Why didn't he pit for mediums? Or was he already on mediums? It could be an F for him right now, but he could help his teammate, to be honest. Now, is Joey going to be dominant and easy to make overtakes on Terrace or Simblix? Hello, chicken nugget. Oh. Interesting. He could prove himself what he wants. You know, I'm not debating he's got the pace, but everyone knows if one of the guys from the F1 tier are in here, he'd get slapped. So. No offence to him. But, no, Freakfast has gone back in the pit, so I'm guessing he's gone for another set of mediums. Why is Slimmel going to do that? And yes, yes. So, guys who went on the hard, going in on medium tyres, everyone's going to be on mediums, except Gustav. This could be a problem. Lap 14 out of 36. As the F1 tier, PSGL should be starting underway now. Not really a hater commentator, as I said, I've cheered for Joey before. As I've just said, Joey isn't as superior as you guys think. He has been beaten. And he's lagging, so that doesn't help either. Let's test that then, him against Matthew Orber. Or him against Juice, let's see if he'd win. I know you're joking. Anyway, let's get back to racing. It's a little bit of fun. Who is going to win then? These guys. Is it going to be Joey? Is it going to be Gustav? Is it going to be Lautz or Nando? As a safe call will be in this lap. It's a very late call for it to be in. Yeah, I know. You guys got to give him support. That's great that you guys do give him support. It's good. Let's see what he can do. Simulix versus Teresa versus the quicker guys behind. And he's underway then as we're back to green flag racing. Looks like he's had a good start. Same with Joey and Gustav in the background. And look at Gustav sending it on the inside on the McLaren. But he can't make it work yet. Oh, I hope this doesn't end in blood between Teresa and Joey, as it could have ended in tears just right then. As the action in the background, Shane and Alex going side by side. Joey's going on the right outside. He's going to give room to the AlphaTauri. Oh, very close there between these two. Who is going to get ahead of each other? Oh, he's getting boxed in. This isn't good for him. He's now looking on the inside line. He's going side by side. Oh, he's hit the rear end. And he's getting out traction on the outside compared to the soft tyres. And he is through. Gustav moves into third. An easy overtake, in my opinion. Oh, and Joey is into the gravel. Oh, no, he's back into fourth. That's just great lag for you. He's back in the fourth there, no issues. Gustav's trying to make a move through. I hope this isn't an issue for the rest of the guys. No. Teresa's just let Gustav through. Oh my god! Oh, Joey's had to back off. I don't know if that was lag. It was lag again. Jesus. Joey is taking some new improved lines, like bloody hell. He's weaving left, right and centre apparently. What is this? Oh, Lautis is probably not liking this. He knows if he wants any chance to win this race, he needs to get past Teresa, and that is like now. Yeah, obviously the lag's not good. I hope he don't crash anybody out. Now look, Teresa and Lautis right now fighting for fourth. Choice too fast for the camera. Well, he started on soft, so he's got to pit anyway. So. Gustav has to pit anyway. He's starting soft, so he can't make it to the end. He'll probably pit lap 20. He'll probably, actually, to be fair, he'll probably pit lap 23, go mediums, because yeah, the softs are just going to burn out. He isn't fighting for the position lead already yet. 12.6, new fastest lap. Bowers going to send it. No, Teresa blocks him off. wonder if Terrace is trying to help his team. Oh, hang on a minute. I'll tell you who's not helping his teammate is Daniel. Daniel is around. No wing damage. Hopefully he can not give up and keep going. Back to the action up front now. Joey's now starting to reel in Gustav a tiny bit. Actually, he's starting to pick up. It should be an easy overtake, to be honest, for Gustav. Maybe we'll try and help Simblix with the DRS still on the second straight. Will Joey send it on the inside? He isn't long enough for long. Oh, he's diving it though. And he's going on the inside. Oh, this doesn't end in tears between these two. Oh, a bit of contact there. And he is behind. Simblix there. Great defender, to be honest. I don't want to say that was too dirty. For that, it was solid defending. Just a bit of a wiggle from the McLaren. Teresa is still holding up Lautus in the background. But look at Terry Lautus now. He's getting really annoyed. You can see he's getting really close to that gearbox. He knows he can get this position. He knows he's quicker. This is what this track is. You just can't get past. The only way you can get past is if you're not in a slipstream. Oh, scratch that. Lautus has finally got through, and oh, the gates have opened. Nando is going around the outside. If I was his team, I'd let him go. And the answer is he has. So Nando, the transfer point leader, has moved into fifth. Also, we see a bit of action between Jabraka and Noah. Going very aggressive there. Oh my god. Teres will do a bit of and there's contact. Teres is around and there's been a contact. Wings flying off left, right and centre. It almost hits the wall. I don't know whose fault that was, to be honest. I think Noah squeezed Jabraka too much and yeah, wasn't expecting that. As Joey moves into second. Technically the net lead. As Warp and Jabraka are going side by side yet again. In a second, these two are going to end up in a wall. Alex's pit. So Alex was third at one point, and now his race has gone completely wrong. I wonder if that was his front wing which went missing. Lautus has picked up the pace now. 6 tenths from Simblix. He needs to get ahead of him soon though. And he's not close enough this time round. And this will gain him a lot of time down the straight. He's got to watch out. Japanese Bitcoin, God and Devil. Who is this guy? As Joey is flying, you are right. Keeping up with Gustav, 1.3 on the mediums. Obviously, right. Did Joey just lag out, or am I seeing things? Because okay, Joey's now back in second. Okay, the lag's that bad. The leaderboard can't even see where he is. Apparently, he was just 16th. Now what Lautus is now catching back up with Simblix. He needs to get past him ASAP if he wants a chance to catch up with Joey. Oh, look at Nando, he's looking hungry for a move and he's making it. On board with Lautus. Oh, these two are going to end up almost into the wall. Nando, oh, a bit of contact with the front nose onto the rear tyre of Lautus. Lautus doesn't get a good exit. They're still going side by side. Is he going to end in tears? No, Nando backs off. Very smart there from the Alfa Romeo driver. Lautus then holds fourth for now, but that is probably not going to help him. And he's going to be disappointed not making that move. Because now look who's into the mix. Jabraka in 6th position. Now Warp in 7th. Shane not that far in 8th, and neither is LB, Luca, Simple, Slimbo, and Freaky Fast. They're not that far behind. Oh, yellow's happening in Sector 2. That is Simple making an error. Just making a spin. So he's alright. No safety car or anything needs to be deployed. Now, surely Lautus can make a move now. He didn't get a good exit out of turn 13. DRS is active though. Is he going to be able to pull this off? And the answer is yes, he is. Moves into 3rd place, does Lautus. Oh, and it looks like the Haas almost hit him in the rear end. Oh, Streak Fast moves to 11th. Slimbo drops to 12th. Now, gap between Lautus and Joey is 2.6. Nando is still holding his line. Simblix is still going to get DRS off this. Simblix is still going to pit soon. He was hoping for a safety car, but if safety car comes out now, he's screwed anyway. Here comes Nando. Oh, he's being boxed in. Very small by Simblix. Simblix trying on the inside. Oh, and there's contact. Oh, and he's going to be round. And Nando sees an opportunity, and he is through. Moves into... Oh, I hope he didn't just turn in... No, he didn't. He moves into 4th now, so it's Nando versus Lautus. Nando looks like he's going to extend his championship lead if the race keeps going as the way it is. As 3 of his contenders are out. One of them's obviously leading, and the other 2 are behind him, which is Jabraka and Shane. Simblix and Jabraka are next. I wonder if Simblix is going to pit yet. Oh, well, the far corner he goes. Is he going to pit? And the answer is yes. He's in the pits. Well, he's making no take as of moments. Haas are in. Soft tyres on the Haas car. Now, is he going to be able to get a point? I'm guessing the gap's around about 15 seconds. To 10th, it's... Oh, and Terrace just picked up the pace. 12 flat, isn't he? Fast lap. Yeah, it's going to be close. However, we have action up front. I'd say probably 2 more laps, maybe a lap, to be honest. If I was Gustav, I'd pit now. Because he has to go mediums. There's no point going a lap 30, doing 6 laps on mediums. Like, what was the point? I'm positive he started on softs, because he was 3rd. I believe he qualified. So right now he's making a massive mistake not pitting. Obviously Joey's going to pull away with the DRS and he's probably going to win this race the way it's going, but he stays out for another lap. Gustav does. The guy who's really under threat right now though is Lautus. Nando absolutely flying. Moves to 3rd. Ooh, almost ending tears there. Like the rear end of the Alfa Romeo clipped the front wing of the Alfa Romeo. The AlphaTauri. The only way Gustav can be saved right now though is if either a VSC comes out at a crucial point or a safety car, to be honest. It's the only way it could salvage Joey's race. Gustav's race. Joey right now is basically got the victory in hand unless he bins it somehow. But I don't think he will. Nando though, close 2nd. I think Nando's probably going to pick up the pace and try and catch up with Joey. Lautis now, though, is under threat by Jabraka. And this is not what he needs. It looked like Alpha we're going to have a good points hauling, but in the end it's... Well, oh yeah, unless he lags out. But if he lags out... I think if he lags out like within 90%, he's good. He'll still get the points. Obviously, he'll drop quite far down the grid, but I believe if he lags out before the 90% and he does over the 90% laps, like to count, then I don't think he would score points. I don't know, I'm a bit hazy on that, but he should be alright. If he was going to lag out, he would have lagged out by now. So. Simlick's just retired. That could be a full safety car. That is a full safety car. And there you go. An interesting turn of events. Will everybody pit for soft tyres? Will Joey stay out? Risk it on mediums? Gustav has been given a lifeline. Because safety car can... Oh, wow. Gustav has been given a right lifeline right now. He has to pit. He has to go mediums. He has to go mediums. Either go mediums, then come back in the pits, get another set of softs. Right now, Gustav has been given a lifeline that he has another chance. But he's going to have to push, and he's going to have to prove if he's better than the rest of the guys on this grid on the mediums. Because I guarantee Joey is going to pit and go softs. Softs can make it, and I expect the rest of the other grids are going to drop down to softs. Now, the only driver I'd expect not to would be Lautis. And yep, Joey's in. Lautis, I wouldn't expect Lautis to pit, because I'd stay out just to help your teammate, to be honest. Oh, 5 second for LRB. Joey's on the softs. That's why we're looking at the Red Bull mechanics. I don't know why they were looking at the Red Bull. Anybody staying out? And the answer is no. So Joey, actually, scratch that. Yeah, there is. Slimbo, Lautis and Nando. So Lautis did what I said. Nando has surprisingly stayed out. That's very interesting from him. Maybe he wants to win it on track. So Joey then is at the moment in 5th. He's got soft tyres. There's plenty of laps. Probably the race will restart probably like 29, maybe 30. I'm guessing up 29. He's got enough laps to still win this race. Easy. But the only way he can't win this race, which might have benefited the top 3 not pitting, is if these guys can hold the guys behind for 3 laps and DRS gets activated and they're in a slipstream train, you literally could put a rocket on Joey. Joey's not going to get past because of the slipstream and DRS, because as you saw, the other drivers couldn't get past because of it earlier on in the race. So right now, Joey does look the favourite to win it, but if he can't get past these cars within 3 laps and they stay within a train within 3 laps, he's screwed. Unless he's second and go and try and take the win, then he's alright. But if he's like further behind, he's screwed. So right now, it's a shame for Simblitz retiring, obviously. 5th retirement. But yet again, it's spiced up the racing, and it's too close to call. Gustav could be saved here because he's on fresh mediums. The other side. They're not going to overheat as easy as the softs. But he's going against guys ahead of him. Yes, we're on use mediums, but they're still going to have a bit of pace in them. But yeah, especially if the softs can go 12 laps, they're going to have a bit of pace in them. So, I don't know. Right now, it's Joey's the favourite to win it, but I think if he can't get past any of these 4 or 3 within the next 3 laps, that's it. It's basically game over for him. But as I've said, I could be wrong. And I hope Jabraka doesn't drop too far back. And also with Joey being behind, if he is behind the train, can't get past them quite easily. He's got guys behind him, so who are also on the same tyre. So it's a very interesting strategy. But yeah, the safety car will be on lap 29, I believe. No, scratch that. It's going to be on lap 9. It's going to be in now. Well then, who is going to win? Just remember, you got to stay in single file, because if you don't, you will get penalised. I remember that for 14. And we're underway then. So we've got off to a good start from Nando, but look at Gustav. He's trying to make a move round the outside of Slim. Oh, there's been a contact between Gustav, and he's lost out of it. But what about the outside out of turn 1? Has he got the move back on? And the answer is yes, he has. He's held the position, but that could have ended in tears. And it could have cost... Oh, here goes Joey round the outside. Yellow's in sector 1. Oh, there's a crash! Joey has been hit! Gustav has hit him! Joey has got no front wing! And I called it! It has happened, they've crashed, and that is going to be game over for Joey. There is no win in the bag now for him. He is losing the race, and Nando looks like he could take the win. And that is definitely going to upset Joey on his debut race victory. I think, to be honest, I didn't really catch it that much, but I think where Joey's left front, I think it locked into Gustav's rear, and that's what happened. Shame, because they had some good pace. Would have been a good race to watch, but right now, though, back to the action. Nando, Lautus, and Slimbo. I wouldn't have expected this to be our top 3. What's Joey doing? He's actually... Okay, the lag is that bad. Oh, that's brilliant. The lag is that bad. He apparently pitted, but the game didn't register him, he didn't pit. That's just amazing. Oh, Nando in the lead. Stuff happens. It is a bank corner, obviously, as well, but I think it's, as I said, I think the front just locked with the rear, and it just sent him. I think Gustav was at fault, and he'll probably accept the blame, but stuff happens. Speaking of that stuff, now what is fighting with Slimbo for 3rd. Ferrari versus McLaren. We need to see this again in real F1. Ooh, side by side, that could have almost been squeezed out. Nope, good overtaking that from the Ferrari. Ooh, he just got ahead just in time. And you guys can keep saying Gustav enjoys the GOAT, but in my opinion, Nando's the GOAT right now. He's leading the rest. So, opinions are invalid right now. But I do feel sorry for Joey. He should have, he could have won this race. But, as I said, stuff happens. Speaking about stuff, what's happening right now though, Jabraka trying to get past Slimbot, currently fighting for 4th position. Ooh, he almost thought about it. He's got a good exit on the bank corner. Watch out with LB and Freaky Fast in the background as well. They're looking hungry, the Alpines today, and they're making moves. Jabraka moving to 4th. Freaky Fast moves to 6th. Good overtaking both Alpines. As Luca and LB going side by side. Alex is trying to get in this action as well. Ooh, he's almost getting squeezed off. And what an overtake and what a defending move there from Luca. Move fast stab is 11 flat. One lap, 32 out of 36. Alex trying to make a move on LB on the inside. Still side by side. Hassan and Ferrari back into the toe he goes. Okay, guys, you need to guys chill out in the comments. Bloody hell. Swift Press now make a move on Slimbo. Thought about it, but he then backs off. Dark, scratch that. Hang on a minute, I'm seeing action up front. That was in the warp. They've got a lot more grip. Oh no, scratch that. He has got no more grip. He is into the wall. The warp has just bottled his race, and that is a bottle from the warp. Jabraka then moves to third. This is not what Nando needs. And another safety car. Joey hasn't been saved, but he's got a chance to score points. Now I pray to God Nando, Louters and Slimmer do not pit. The safety car because of the crash from the warp. No warp lost it out of turn 3 and his wing got off. I don't know why the safety car was called out. It wasn't. It might be because he actually stopped on track, to be honest. That might have called it. Well, I think what? That's 2 VSCs and 3 safety cars now. No, there'll be 2. Actually, no, yeah, you're right. Crap. There will be 1. What will it? Well, there'll be 2 laps of racing anyway, I believe. Laps 35 and 36. Safety car will be in this lap instantly because it can't do it. Although I have seen on this game when it came out that when the race finished, the safety car came out. So. Hang on a minute. Okay, I hope that just didn't. I thought that glitched out then. But Gustav's car stopped in the pit lane. Not Gustav, no warp when he retired. 2 more laps remaining. Then, safety car will be in this lap. Well. There he is. Hopefully you can make it next time, bud. Shame that you didn't race there. Your number 1 fan, the OAP Sondre, would have enjoyed you racing if you were here. But hopefully we'll see you for the next round, Aries. Now look, safety car is in this lap then for the final couple of laps. Who is going to win then? Will it be Nando? Will it be Lautless? Or will it even be a Jabraka? As the safety car is in the pit lane. He hasn't gone yet, and yes he has. He's unleashed the beast, and he's going. And it looks like Slimbo's had a better start than Jabraka. Oh, he's almost getting squeezed off the road there. You see the Red Bull of Luca going side by side with Free fast into the background. Oh, this could end into a bit of wheel banging here. And the side by side they go again. And it's for, oh, Shane is out. That's one of the championship contenders out again. But they're still going side by side, Luca and Friggy Fast, but Friggy just up the road ahead. Now, who was involved in that crash? Wasn't Gustav? Or was it Gustav? I don't think it was. Hold up, Joey in 10th. Joey is no longer in 10th. He is actually mounting an Alfa Romeo. He's out into the gravel trap, apparently. I know he isn't. God, this lag. Is that him genuinely off, or is the lag that bad that it's putting him on another part of the track. Well, Nando still leads. We're on the final lap of the race. Jabraka knows he could get second. He knows he has the pace in these softs. Sand then. Same thing. Sand, gravel, whatever. In my opinion, the gravel track should be back in F1, to be honest. But Nando then looks like he's going to take another victory. He started last in Jeddah and won. And I believe won the last round as well. I believe he got second at least. And this is why he's going to continue his championship points lead. Looked like nobody could stop him this time. Joey obviously was ahead of these guys, but Nando in the end played it smart. And unfortunately Joey and Gustav didn't. And they ended colliding with one another. However, Nando is the man on a mission to extend the championship point lead, and he does. He's won the race at Zandvoort. That was second, Jabraka third, Slimble fourth, Freakfast fifth, Lucas sixth, Alex in seventh, Daniel in eighth on his debut race, not bad. Terrace in ninth, Simple in 10th, gets a point. LLB drops to 11th. Joey then will be furious and has been robbed, to be fair. He could have won the race, but in the end finishes it in 12th, and apparently his lagged AI doesn't even class him as finishing, apparently, because Gustav's finished. Joey is apparently doing one other lap. And there is the McLaren finally across the line, apparently. Well then, that has been the race for the F4 here at Zandvoort. Do you join into the PSGL F1 stream now, as it should be midway through their race. But the man sending his championship point lead is Nando. Congratulations to him. He'll be over the moon with a win, and it's a Portuguese driver as well. Good drive for him then. So then, with the unofficial results, as obviously stuff will change. Nando in first, Laut is second, Jabraka third, Simple fourth, Freakfast fifth, Luca in sixth, Alex seventh, Daniel in eighth, Terrace in ninth. Simple then does take the 10th spot and gets the point. LRB 11th, Joey in 12th then, and Gustav sets a new fast start with 11 flats but doesn't get the point. Shane 14th, does get classified, same in the war. In 15th, they do get classified for in 15th, but Simplix, Toma, Noah, Mika, Martin all get DNF'd for today's race, and it is a shame as Martin, Noah, Toma, and Shane all championship contenders and they don't score any points. So it's going to cost them later on in the season if they want to fight for the title. But Nando, yet again, has proven it. Don't have to start first to win the race. Well then, I've been your commentator Iron Neon, or Jared Fosby, been commentating the F4 tier. It's been an exciting race. Obviously, there has been a driver who's been robbed of a victory. But, well, we'll have to see what the PSGL stewards say. Until then, I'll see you guys for the next round, round number 10, next week, and goodbye for then.